So this is future Kristen here to give y'all a trigger warning for the rest of this video. Let me tell y'all that if you are looking to be inspired, then look no further. Really, don't look any further because you will be sorely disappointed. Let me tell you that this video is a story about failure. I've told y'all that you can't have a good story without lots of failure. And so we've got that in the story. That is what is in store for you here. If you guys are willing to come along with me, I would love you forever. If you leave, I understand, but I promise you that it will be worth it in the long haul. If you guys need some encouragement that you don't always do things right the first time, then come alongside me as I fail over and over and over, and I will walk you through how we got to this final decorating video. Oh my gosh. Hey y'all, welcome again to this week's video and to my living room. You guys saw last week how we got started on decorating our living room for fall. This week we are going to be doing a huge project. As y'all can see in my frazzled message that I recorded a couple days ago, I really struggled here. I'm really proud of the outcome, but y'all, sometimes the journey can be so infuriating in order to get to a result that you really like. So I'm actually just making this video to encourage y'all that if you don't do things right the first time, if you seem to struggle with this stuff sometimes, you're not alone. Us YouTubers come up against the same problems as everybody else does whenever we try to do a project, especially if we have no previous knowledge, which is me, you guys, that's me. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll meet y'all at the end and show you the reveal. If you guys can see this coffee table, it's in rough shape, but it was $25. And look at that, it's beautiful and pine. It's super orangey, which I'm not a huge fan of, especially if you see it with like the whole room. Here, I'll turn around the camera. I actually think I'm gonna turn it around as well, but it is like full-on orange, which you guys, I don't have anything else that is this color in our house, and I need to do something about it. So let me know what you think I should do. My first idea is to strip it and just have it be like the natural pine color. And my second idea, you can really see like all of the damage on this thing. This family, this is a well-loved coffee table from the family before. I did put on this little knob that came with the set that I got for our bathroom makeover, and I think it makes it look cute, and it kind of ties in with our little side tables over here. But the first idea is that I could strip it, go down to the original pine color of this beautiful coffee table, or I could try to stain it to match these end tables. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think that I should do. I am like super conflicted. Honestly, I think I'm going to just try both. Try stripping it, see how it looks in here. And then if I don't like it, I probably will do the stain. So this is gonna be one of my projects, and then we will decorate this for fall in the middle. And you know, I think that I actually am going to turn it so that it is even with this couch as well, because right now when you walk in, it just looks off balance. And so I think I am going to turn this. Okay, so you guys can see here that I have an entire bottle of this Easy Off oven cleaner all over this piece, and you can see already, I don't know if it's just the suds of the oven cleaner, but it is already starting to change color from that really strong orange color. I tried to really concentrate on the legs and these sides the most, because that's the part that I do not want to sand, even though I know I'm eventually probably going to have to, but I don't want to spend as much time on those, and so I really try to put a lot on there. Okay, and this is really interesting too. I don't know if I'm crazy, but did all these nicks and whatnot seem to be looking darker than they did before? Were these all dark? I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't hate it. I also have my little wash bucket. I put some Dawn in here already with my scrub brushes, and I'm gonna go ahead and hose this off here soon. And then afterwards, I'm gonna take these and scrub out all of the little notches and whatnot. But part of me is like, is this still orange? I just can't tell. Y'all, we will see. No, I don't think this is working. I think it's still orange. No. Okay, and because the Easy Off oven cleaner didn't really seem to work, although I will say that it's looking better, but it's still pretty dang orange. I am gonna go ahead and try some citrus strip on it, so we'll see if this helps get rid of some of this. So I went in for a while and I let this citrus strip sit on here for, I don't know, it's probably been a couple hours. I went in and did some stuff just around the house and ate some lunch, and now I'm gonna see how this comes up. If not, I'm just gonna have to sand it. Maybe I should have sanded it from the beginning. I don't know, I am not great at DIYs. We'll see how this comes up. Guys, this may have all been for nothing. My goodness. Will nothing take this orange off of this daggone table? No. Oh, awful. Okay, everybody, I think I'm just gonna have to sand the entire thing. Ugh, this is disgusting. Y'all, I have got to stop. Look at this thing. Is this not the ugliest thing you have ever seen in your entire life? It is sticky. It is goopy. It is yellow. It's like oranger than it was before we started. And I'm telling y'all, look at what a hot mess I'm looking like right now. I'm getting away from this daggone highway behind me. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna tell you that I chatted with the Lord about it, and I think he told me that Christian stripping is not for you. I might have stripping in my heart, but it is not meant for me. If y'all need stripping inspiration, go over to Andrea at Button Prospect Home. That girl told me to just paint this table, and instead I've wasted my entire morning killing myself just for this table to look worse than before. So if this table survives, I'm gonna let it dry. I literally have scrubbed it with like Dawn dish soap. It's got citrus strip goop like stuck in every tiny crevice. I am supposed to leave for like 4 days in like 1 hour, and I'm basically giving up. Honestly, I feel like this thing would be better to be left out in the sun and be bleached by the sun for 4 days than it would be for me to even touch it for 5 more seconds. I'm not kidding you. This will never be pine. It is only yellow. Is yellow pine a thing? If it is, let me know down in the comments. I'm guessing that that's what this is. And I am most assuredly going to be staining this that other color, if it can even get to that color, if this yellow doesn't just penetrate through this thing. I'm telling you, I'm over it. Okay, so observations. If I sand it, it does look okay underneath, but all of this goop that I was not able to scrape off is collecting all of the sand from the sandpaper. I think this is just where I'm gonna leave off for today. I'm so defeated right now. So it's a new day. I actually left and went on a silent retreat for like 4 days. I just came back and I feel like I'm in a better place of mind right now. Like, not so frazzled. I was just done the other day. Y'all should see where I left this thing. It is in shambles and I just gave up. So today I'm gonna go back into it with my sander. Hopefully it's not wet anymore. It was so bad. And so we're gonna see if we can just sand this entire piece. Okay, so here it is. It does have, oh, that's a little wet. It does have some leaves on it, but this is where we left it. Oh gosh, oh no. Is it wet? Oh, it's been outside and I don't know if it rained on it. Ugh. I think I need to wait again because this is all wet. Ugh. Yes. Ugh. I'm seeing that there's like a fully raised part. It looks like some water has gotten into this. Ugh, hopefully I can sand this down. Okay, so here we are on another day. And I'm gonna go ahead and go outside. Of course, we have like a ton of construction stuff happening right outside of our house, of course. Okay, so I am seeing here that this is actually just like an overlay on top of particle board. You guys can see that. So, y'all, I don't even know. Is this even worth it? I think I might just keep going with it. And this might just be another placeholder piece until I can find a better piece for our house. Darn it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as I'm sanding it down, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna try to make it work. This is so pretty. No, I'm revealing more and more plywood. So y'all, instead of wasting my entire life, I am just gonna paint this thing and we're gonna call it a day. Don't mind all the construction noises, but I pulled us over into the shade and I'm just gonna paint this thing. So I found 2 things of paint in our basement. I don't have enough of either one of them to paint this table, but maybe if I mix the 2, it can be a nice enough color that I can just paint this table. So I'm using a Battleship Gray by Behr and Hailstorm Gray by Behr, and I'm just gonna pour them together and mix it all. Oh no, is this solid? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't know what is happening here. My Hailstorm Gray, it's solid. Okay, so I guess I can't use that one. Let's check on this Battleship Gray. Okay. So my Battleship Gray has completely separated. You guys, this is why I'm not allowed to do DIY. I'm not allowed to do it. I'm so bad. Okay, so we just got our house painted, which I'll show you guys like in the next video. But I do have some of this trim color left. So I guess we're gonna paint our table the same color as our trim of our house. I don't have enough time to drive into the city and get more paint. So we're just gonna wing it. All right, people, and this is outdoor paint. So this is gonna be very durable. Let's hope. Okay, so using all of the strength that I have in the entire world, I moved this coffee table inside because I wanted to see what it looked like in the room. And you guys, I know that the paint is a gray paint, but y'all, to me, this looks straight up white, and I don't think that it's going to work. It's also not the same color as this white, and so it looks a little bit off. I'm thinking that I'm going to need to paint it a different color. I don't feel like this is looking right. Okay, so I needed to sand down a few spots that were kind of raised up from the water damage from being outside. But then I had Josh pick me up some new paint for this that I feel like is just gonna look better in this living room. Lowe's, they will color match to Benjamin Moore. So I had them color match to Benjamin Moore Kingsport Gray. And I'm gonna go ahead and paint this. I'm not even gonna record it just because I'm so over it, but I will show you guys after it's done. Okay, everybody, so before I show you this finished coffee table, let me just share a little bit with you guys just about the frustration that I had during this process. I actually was communicating with Andrea from Pride and Prospect Home. I know I talk about her all the time. I'm not kidding you, we've become like little besties. And I actually chose color that was from her blog. I was really encouraged by her because, man, we Marco Polo, and I'm like poloing her and showing her what I'm doing, and I'm so frazzled and frustrated. And she really helped me because she is such an inspiration to others, including me. And I think it's easy to just see people on social media and you assume that everything is easy for them or that they're a pro at this. You know, I called her a pro at this earlier, and I mean, she really does have a wealth of knowledge. But she also told me that she's had many projects that have led her like to complete tears, you know? And I didn't cry over this project, but I was full of rage. I don't know if you can see that in the videos. Anyway, I just want to thank you guys for all of your encouraging messages. I've always talked about this. I'm not an expert in anything. I'm not trying to say that to be self-deprecating. I really feel like that is my position in this season. You know, I am here to glean from you guys. You ladies and gentlemen have such a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate it so much when you guys help me in the comments. This house would not be the same without you, so thank you so much. On that note, let me go ahead and share with you the finished table, and I'll show it to you completely bare and in its raw state. Then we can add some nice little fall touches, and I will give you a reveal of this side of our home. Oh, I also wanted to tell you that I put these pillow cushions on. You know, I don't think they look bad. I just wanted to kind of like test them out for a few days, but you guys gave me such great encouragement to make pillows. And so I think I'm gonna take y'all's advice. You know, like I said, these weren't exactly like cheap either. So let's get that money back. And I think I'm going to put my dollars into trying to make something. God help me. So, oh, but also the material that I did buy to make pillows when I was feeling so discouraged about what I can and cannot do, I did decide to make little curtains in our kitchen out of them. And I think that they turned out so cute. Look at these. I think that they're pretty sweet, right? Cute. So I have them here, and then let's pass by my dirty countertops and my sink full of dishes, because a YouTuber would never have that, but we do. And here they are on our kitchen sink, and I just think that they turned out so cute. Anyway, okay, let's go ahead and see that table. All right, here it is in all of its glory with all of the rest of our stuff. Man, this color makes such a difference. I really feel like it ties in with the carpet. I really am not sure about this rug here still. I don't know if I love that rug, but I also thought about if I were to move this rug under our bed over here. As you guys can see, we just literally have like a little 5x7 stuck under our bed right here. And I think that it would look much more, what's the word? Like solidified if there was like a whole rug underneath it. But for now, we're just gonna keep it. But here it is. You guys can see all of my brush strokes. You know, it's got some interesting patches of where the wood chunks came out and everything. But I've got the little knob on it again that I love so much. And you guys, I am just absolutely loving this. So we're gonna do a couple of things on this side of the living room. I'm actually gonna put these prints that I got, man, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. And I think I'm going to replace these Currier and Ives prints that I have right here. They are just looking a little bit too colorful for my taste, and I would like to kind of bring it back and be a little bit more subtle in here. I know that you guys are gonna be so sad, but I really am thinking about bringing back the color in our home a little bit just to give it a more neutral look. Don't hate me for saying that. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So I think I'm actually going to bring this top one down a little bit. It's interesting, now that they're side by side, I'm realizing the differences between the two of them. But I do like there to be a smaller gap between my pictures so they look a little bit more cohesive with each other. So I'm gonna bring it down. Nothing like standing on a rocking chair, right? Today I read through my day-by-day devotional by Peace Gazzaro. It goes over 2 Corinthians 12, where it says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults and hardships and persecutions and difficulties, for when I am weak, then I am strong." The pressure to present an image of ourselves as strong and spiritually together hovers over most of us. We feel guilty for not measuring up, for not making the grade. We forget that all of us are human and frail. The Apostle Paul struggled with God not answering his prayers and removing his thorn in the flesh. Nevertheless, he thanked God for his brokenness, knowing that without it, he would have been an arrogant and conceited apostle. He learned, as we all must, that Christ's power is made perfect only when we are weak. And y'all, I was feeling weak in this video. So viewers, how might brokenness and weakness in your life today present an opportunity for God's power to be demonstrated? Father, the notion of admitting to myself and to others my weaknesses and failures is very difficult. Lord, I am weak, I am dependent on you, you are God and I am not. Help me to embrace your work in me, and may I be able to say, like Paul, when I am weak and broken, then I am strong. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Thank you for putting up with me and all of my frustration and always supporting me. You guys are the best. If y'all are not already subscribed, it literally costs you nothing and it really helps me out. And so I would love that. And if you guys have any suggestions for me, please let me know in the comments. And until next time, we will see you later.